Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to a recap of Theory to Death. No, what?
We were so used
Don't know
to
where that
doing
came from.
Theory to Death. What the fuck?
It's been 2 weeks, and I'm fucking messing up already.
Oh my god, what?
Welcome to Only Friends, Dream on Act 5, Super Objective.
Woo!
Ah.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
This is what happens when we take like a week off. I forget everything.
I know, literally. I don't remember how to do shit.
Like my mic stopped working like 5 minutes before this. I messed up the intro already. Like,
God.
it's just can only go downhill from here.
Great. That's so good to hear. Okay.
It's fine.
It's all fine.
Yeah. Anyway, how was your week this week? Or 2 weeks, I guess, technically, because you were away at the Twice concert.
I was. Oh my god, it was so much fun, even though my bias wasn't there.
Oh, she didn't come?
No,
Oh, that
because
sucks.
she apparently injured her back when she was lifting a suitcase. So I was like, rest well, but I miss you so much. Like, I wanted to see her so badly, so I went to well, I'll get to that, but so I went to Boston, which was really fun. Stayed at Tasha's, really fun. She showed me all around the places, baked goods and all that stuff. It was great. Let's see. What else? Suddenly don't remember anything I did. Well, let's see. Night 1, I was like, I could wake up at 6 a.m., but they're like, in the email, like, it was highlighted that said, no camping. We will not honor any, like, numbers for camping, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, so maybe I'm not waiting at 6 a.m., because a lot of other people were like, well, I went at 6 a.m., but someone who went at, like, 3 p.m. also got, like, sound check, or got, like, a barricade spot at sound check, so it's, like, really random. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I was like, I know, I'll wake up at a certain point. I'll go down there at like 9 or 10 just to see if there's a line forming, and if there is, I'll go back, get dressed, go back. There was when I went, and I was like, because it was still very cold, and the line was inside at that point, and there was still a little bit of space left inside for the line, and I was like, shit. So I ran back. I was like, 20 minutes, I'll get dressed. An hour and a half later, it was like, that didn't go right. But I ran back, and this made me, everyone was handing out freebies, and I'm like, I want to do freebies so fucking badly, so I'm doing them for BTS. I'm being so serious about it too. And the line was like no longer inside when I got there. I was like, hello, where is everybody? Like they were just gone, and I was like, where did everyone go? And then I went a little further inside because I saw like a group kind of forming, and I was like, is this the line for Twice? And they were like, we're not allowed to form a line. They came outside and told us, so like we're all just kind of congregating inside, like kind of inside TD Garden and kind of not. So I was like, all right, I'll chill. So we were all just standing inside, waiting to be told what to do. Eventually, we lined up, and the check-in was like supposed to happen at like 1 or something like that, and they pushed it to like 2:30, and I was like they were like, we're late with everything. I was like, great, good to know. And they started like lining us up somewhere else so that they could get us inside to do the check-in, and the check-in tables were like they were inside, and then right next to the check-in tables were the stairs to go up into like security check and into the arena. So I was like, okay, cool. But when we went back outside after checking, because we weren't supposed to go in until 3, and that was like the time that you could go inside for early merch, which for one, someone who did not know what he was talking about was like walking up and down going like, by the way, guys, when you get your wristbands, merch is gonna be around that corner outside. And I was like, it's not inside? And he was like, no, merch is over there. I was like, what about the inside merch? I thought we get like early VIP merch. He's like, yeah, you go over there. I'm like, I feel like that's wrong. And so like we went back outside to line up after we checked in and got our wristbands. And I was like, I swear to God, there's got to be something inside, because someone I talked to earlier was like, oh yeah, it's inside, like that worked there. And I was like, someone outside is telling us it's not. And I was like, okay, so like, but then I kind of like looked to the side, and like the guy who was like seemed to be in charge and was like fielding a lot of questions and had a walkie and a whole thing, was talking to the guy that was telling us that it was outside around the corner, and the guy seemed to be like pointing over in the direction he was pointing at before. So I think he was talking about it. He was like, yeah, but the merch, and the guy was like, that's shit. And I'm like, okay, so he was wrong. Cool. He was telling everyone very wrong information. But we were, and they were like, okay, we'll let you in at like 3:30. And I was like, okay, no one was telling us that. So we were sitting there going, hello? Like, and one of my friends that I made in line was like, wait, so like, since the stairs are right next to the check-in, once it hits like 3 or 3:30 and they start letting people in, are they just gonna let the people that checked in at the table just do a 180 and go up the stairs? Or are they gonna come outside and get in line like the rest of us have been doing? And I'm like, surely they'll come outside and get in line. She's like, yeah, I feel like they would. We go inside to the little, like, we get to the point like where the stairs and the tables are, and these two girls turn around from the table and like kind of look over at like this girl who's like standing on the stairs and kind of like fielding people places, and they're like, what do we do? And she was just like, just hop in anywhere. And I'm like, no. This is a line. You don't hop in anywhere. We were outside in the cold for like a while. I was like starting to get a little frustrated at that point. And we get to security, and like they kind of push like 5 of us, me included, off to the side to go through the metal detector. Meanwhile, I'm watching like 100 people just pass us in a giant motion, and I'm like, now I'm mad. Like, I was like, what did I wait here for? Like, this, what the fuck is happening? I was getting so mad. But like, we got inside. We lined up in like 2 different lines for each like pit section. So it was like 2 lines for pit 1, 2 lines for pit 2, and it would be like random which line they picked first. And they did not pick ours first. So I was like, fuck. But we still got barricade, which is crazy. Very cool. The stage is tall as fuck because like it has to be like there has to be space underneath for them to be like running around and doing stuff, because it's their 360 stage. There's no like backstage, so the backstage is underneath. So like it's a taller stage. So my neck was like this all night. Like I was like, if they were near me, I was like, I can't fucking see. But like I could see a little bit. I got some good videos. I got some good moments. It was still really fun. I got to hear Takedown live, which is crazy. It was sick. I was like, knowing me, I knew they were gonna do it because I had heard that they like I'd seen it on TikTok or something. I didn't know the set list, but that I saw. And I was like, oh, I'm excited to hear Takedown. I think it'll be really fun. I was not prepared for the amount of crazy I was gonna get for Takedown. Like I was like, I like Takedown. It'll be a good time. No, I was screaming that shit.
I honestly, I would have lost my mind. I don't listen much of Twice, but I fucking love Takedown. Like, I would have gone all in on Takedown.
It was absolutely insane. I was jumping up and down like nuts. There was one point of the night where 4 of their like most upbeat and biggest hits were back to back to back to back. And I was like, it was like, I was having so much fun, but like, because my favorite song was, they did second in that group of 4. And then they went to another one, and then they went to the last one. And like a little bit into the last one, I was like, I've been jumping up and down for like a solid 15 minutes. I'm gonna need y'all to play like a ballad or something. This is getting to be too much. But it was so much fun. And despite the fact that my bias wasn't there, despite the fact that we're down like 2 members actually, because like another girl had fractured her ankle like I want to say like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. So she had been out for a bit and figured she was going to be, but my bias wasn't there either. So it was like only 7 out of the 9 were there, but it was still really fun. It was my first Twice concert. I was like, I'll take what I can get. Like it's fucking Twice. So that was fun. I met up with my friends right after, because they were in different seats from me, and we like she was handing out freebies because she had made freebies. And so she still like so many. She had been doing it like right before the concert and like right after the concert for this next day. And so she was passing out photo cards going, here, you want? Because she's like, I have so many left. And we were just like, if you want photo cards, come over here. We were trying to field people in her direction on day 1 and day 2. But it was fun. After that, we had some food, went back and passed the fuck out because the next day, we did it all over again. Our seats though, last fucking row. I was like, you know what? Let's just chill today. It's okay. We can chill. We literally got there like 5 minutes before the concert started, so it was like very chill. And it was nice. And day 2, like before we even went to the concert, because we were like late doing things, we had like dinner planned and everything, so we were already doing like a bunch of stuff that day. Went to a K-pop shop and got a bunch of K-pop stuff. Went to a K-pop pop-up Got a bunch more K-pop stuff. I got my mom a chimmy because she's been all into BTS lately, and I was like, I feel like she'd want a chimmy, so I got her chimmy. She's very happy with it. She put it in her car, like she taped it to like right by the like the gear shift or whatever it is. Stuck him right there. She's like, ah! So like I'm like I did good. I got a good thing. So I got a lot of stuff like that. The amount of like Chaeyoung specific stuff I got because I was missing her is crazy. Like they at the pop up they had a little bucket of like Chaeyoung specific items, and I went, oh, this, that, this. So went nuts. She even had like, oh my god, where is it? It's here somewhere. She has like she loves strawberries, and so she had like strawberry specific merch. And I got this like strawberry hooded blanket.
Oh, that's cute.
It's so cute. I'm obsessed. It's very cute. I don't wear it often. Because my other thing I did was I got a tattoo.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying not to rub it against things, but it's the question mark from the album. For What Is Love, which was my first Twice song, my favorite Twice song. I absolutely adore it. And let's see, the album cover, like all the little like squares for it have like their faces in it, but I was like, let's like not do the faces because that's going to be a little too much for a tiny tattoo. But it's a question mark from like that. Yeah, so that is the vibe. One of the things I wanted to show a couple like, I got the confetti for one. Always get confetti, fellas. I literally like there's more. There's like so much confetti in here. It's kind of ridiculous. This is, oh yeah, speaking of bias, this is this is from the pop-up. It's a little baggie. I thought it was like a flag or a banner, like a folded one, but no, it's a bag. It's very cute. But the VIP like stuff was really cool. Like they gave me this little bag. They gave me like a keychain, like a sticker. There's like a whole ass like lanyard in here. There's a lot of shit that I got for. There's a mirror. I got a mirror for the like bro. VIP was nice. VIP was very nice. It's a cute little gift. So yeah, that's the vibe. Woo. That was basically all that's really happened to me this week. Trying to remember if anything else of note happened to me this week, like at all. No, I'm gonna be honest, probably not really. I think that's it. How was your week? 2 weeks.
So much happened.
So
for once, I have a lot to share.
Yay!
So.
Well, oh my god, yeah, this shit did happen though. In the K-pop and BL world, I forgot to mention that. Jesus.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I may have taken a screenshot of who exactly was involved. But we'll get there later.
Involved? Wait, more things happen?
Wait, okay, hang on, okay. Pause, because I want to get to the big thing.
Go ahead.
My YouTube strike situation.
Oh,
I talked about
please.
2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
So, I emailed you to explain the situation to them, and I sent you the screenshot of like, hey, this is what happened. They're like, yeah, we'll look into this. About a day or so later, they emailed me back saying that it looks like it's still valid. This is a valid company that complained and all that stuff. So, I was like, shit. So I sent like 3 different emails to Gaga Ulala from different emails that they have because I couldn't find which one was which. Heard nothing. Like they were like radio silent. I think their emails only comply to like your subscription to the thing, and it's like, oh, you're having issues with payment or whatever, then fine. But like not copyright stuff, whatever. Anyway, then I remembered. I was like, you know what I should do? I should email the guy back originally because I remember in the thing I read, he said that like, oh. Well, like if you share the form you filled out, like you should like let me know and I'll look at it with my client. And I was like, okay, I never did that. So I was like, okay, here, let me do that. I emailed him. I'm like, hey, here's the thing. It's from GMMTV who makes the show. And because I thought that like, the creators have like final say over the company that distributes this, all that stuff. I explained all that and sent it to him. And a few hours later, I got a CC back. That he sent to YouTube saying, hey, I want to remove the claim from this video, restore it back to its thing. So it's back, it's up, and, well, then I got blocked again, and I resend the form to GMM.
Yes.
So I have to redo that. But it's up, it's live currently, and No more strike.
Yes, no more strike. Yes, no, we
Yes.
now know what we have to do if this random ass guy goes like, "I'm sorry,
Yes.
this is mine."
So I mean, I actually, you know what? I would actually like to apologize to that guy because I feel like I was a bit rude to him. Like when on the
Oh,
episode, we were like tearing into him.
I'm
But
so
I think
sorry,
the
man.
fact that I showed him the evidence
Proof, yeah,
and he was like, okay, you're right, I was wrong, I'll remove it because I was totally expecting him to be a douche and just be like, no, it's too bad, ha, fuck you.
yeah. But also that could be coming from fear of, oh shit, this is legal. God, remove it, remove
Well,
it.
yeah, but also it could be coming from he's never dealt with GMM before. Like he never dealt with a GMM show before and doesn't
Yeah,
really know the rules.
obviously, because he's probably like, "There's what do you mean form? Like form?
Right.
There's a
So
form."
so I will like to, I do feel like I was a bit harsh on him, but
Mm.
like the fact that he did release it and was like, yeah, you're right.
Thanks, bro.
I do want to give him the props for that, but hopefully we're in the clear now with that.
Hopefully, please.
Okay, what were you talking about the K-pop BL world? Because I was talking about one thing, and I don't know if you were talking about something else.
I don't even know. A fucking lot of stuff happened. First, okay, wait. I don't even know what's first. I want to say Jimmy Ohm happened first. The breakup happened there first. I know.
Yeah, so that's depressing.
That's really sad. Like looking at their like posts to each other hurt my soul. Like I literally saw. I was like, I think I'll cry a little. Like I think
I said to Sama, this is the first BL ship that broke up that actually like hurt me. Like all the other ones, I was like, oh no, that sucks. Like oh, that's so bad, sad. But like this one, I was actually like, ow, like
ow. Ow! I didn't think I was like as connected as you, and I don't think I am. But like reading their little messages to each other, I was like, oh no, maybe I care a bit. I care.
Yeah, because they were like one of my favorites in Dumandi.
Yeah, they would have been. I think they had really good chemistry. So like, I think that's gonna be that's a really sad loss.
It was a sad loss. It was a lot. Also, they were supposed to be in Magic Lover with Lover. Thomas Kong and Kang Nam Ping.
I was like, I don't remember what that one was, and then I saw the picture and I went, oh, that one, no!
It was gonna be so fun.
It was gonna be so fun. Oh, I'm so upset.
And I'm still gonna watch it because I still like Thomas Kong and Kang Nam Ping as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm curious who they're gonna replace them with.
I know. I think that happened first. I can't remember.
It was also funny because actually that came out the day I was editing the Fan Day vlog, which is up by now, by the way, if you guys want to see that.
There you go, it's up now.
And I literally added a cutaway into text saying I'm editing this the day Jimmy Owen broke up, so that's awkward. After we were talking about them in My Romeo or Not My Romeo.
I literally sent him a messenger and I said, oh my god, they can't be in Not My Romeo anymore. I was like, no, our show, what are we gonna do? Who's gonna be our random surprise guest from a different company now? Yeah, I think that happened first, but like it was literally like a few hours after or a few hours before, I can't remember, that like Mark said he was leaving NTT completely and SM completely, which you're not super into K-pop, so you don't know what this means, but someone put it into context. Someone said this is basically like SpongeBob leaving the Krusty Krab. It's like good for him, he was overworked, but that's employee of the month every month. Like this is like he's everywhere. Mark is literally, he does solo projects. He's in NTT, which is a specific big group that has a lot of smaller subunit groups. And in the subunits, he's in NCT 127, NCT Dream, Super M, and I feel like there might be another one in there. I'm not sure I remember. So he's got those, he's got solo projects, and he's got a lot of other like variety, like random little things here and there. Bro, every time I see him, I'm like, do you sleep? Like, are you good? Are we still alive? So like, I even texted my mom. I sent her a picture. I was like, holy shit, this is rocking the K-pop. Like, this is a big thing right now. And she, like, because she knows about Mark, and so I was like, bro. And she sent me back a text that said, good for him. He can sleep now. I was like the poor man must be so tired. But everyone is like losing their minds. And it was announced, like, I think the next day that 10, who is also in NCT, is leaving SM, the company, but not the group NCT. So I'm like, I don't know how that's working, but all right. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, everyone was, that's why I sent you that video of the guy just getting slapped over and over again by all this shit happening in the K-pop and BL world. absolutely bananas. Too much shit going on. And then we opened that fucking thing. Actually, no, that happened way later. First, it was like Olm got in a fucking motorcycle accident.
Ohm and Barco. No,
And
Barco got in a car
Barcode
crash.
got in a car accident. I was like, Barcode's like, I'm okay. I'm like, are you sure? Because I can't handle it
Everyone,
anymore.
like the world's like exploding or something over
It's
there. I don't
exploding.
know what's
I swear
going
to
on.
God. It's mental. I don't know what's going on. It was crazy because all that happened, and then we almost had a fucking heart attack because of GMMTV's like standard format, and it was like Pon Puin, and I was like, what? And they were like, are suing, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, which rightfully so, because someone was like
Rightfully
recording in the
so.
bathroom or whatever.
Rightfully so. That's
It was
creepy as
weird.
fuck. That's weird.
But like, I was like, there's literally the meme of anytime like Dumundie or GMM, when you see that post,
Yeah.
it's like heart attack.
It's like that.
It's like, wait.
It's the meme of like fucking Jordan Peele with the sweat like going down his face. He's like staring like this. It's like, and then you scroll. It's like.
It's like, okay, we're good. It's fine.
It was honestly, there was like too much shit happening, bro. But like, what the fuck did you see?
Okay, well, mine was good news or just interesting news because you were like, oh, in the K-pop BL world. I thought you meant together because that's what I have news of.
Oh my God, tell me. Wait, I'm so.
Did you know that Namjoon liked Kang, Gemini, Fourth, Jeff Satter's, and Save's posts on Instagram?
I heard that like there was like connections happening, and I was like,
that was the connection.
Oh, like wait, what?
And that's all I got so far when I took that screenshot like a few days ago. I don't know if more has happened since or there's more. I don't know, but that's all I saw. And I was like, good, some good news now in the world.
Please, I need some good news. There's too much shit happening. It's been a long ass weekend.
Yes. But that was nice to see, and I love how like a lot of them were like freaking out about it. They're like, "Oh my God, you like my thing!" It was really cute.
Oh God, it's BTS. What do we do?
It was really cute. I love that.
Speaking of BTS, did you see the Hot Ones interview?
I've seen like clips of it. I haven't watched the full thing yet.
It's so good. Like genuinely, I really like the guy who does Hot Ones because he asks really good questions. He's actually like an interviewer. There were multiple times during this interview where he'd ask a question and they'd go, "Oh damn, no one's really asked us that before." Like, thank you. Like, it's really interesting to watch, but also, poor Jin was like losing his fucking mind. I found it really funny that like leading up to it, everyone was like, "Oh, Tae's gonna have a heart attack. He's not a spicy food person," and this man gave up 2 wings, and 2 wings in, he was like, "Well, I'm not gonna have any more. You guys have fun with this. I'm not doing it. I know my limit. This is it." But like, it was really good. Definitely a must watch.
Okay, yeah, I'll need to watch at some point. What's happened this week? Oh, I got my my Lysic and Cradle.
Oh, you got the cradle. Oh yay, you get the cradle.
I do get the cradle. Still boxed up. I think I just opened the Lysic just to like put my strap in and then put it back in.
There you go.
Because I don't know what's it, but yeah, I got the new one.
I don't know where my light stick is. It's somewhere. It's like in there or something. Oh, did I ever show y'all my like finished Twice one? I meant to.
You showed me. You sent a picture to me, but I don't know if you showed it on podcast.
Probably didn't show on the podcast. It's in my as every light stick that I travel with is. It's in my AT's Lightini case because that's all I have. Oh yeah, I got this while I was there as well. As a gift from Tasha because I got her a Jongo photo card. She got me this. It goes on the light stick. It's Chaeyoung's specific one. So we both had one. It was so cute. Voila, the light stick. She's missing 1 rhinestone. That's pretty good for 2 concerts. Only 1 rhinestone gone. A lot of like pretty shit over here. As you can see, over here, I did kind of like add in like tiny pearls, and then I just gave up right about here. And there's just like all these empty spaces, but like I could not care less. It was driving me nuts. I even rhinestoned the Twice in the middle of the mirror there. So she's very pretty. A lot of my things didn't go according to plan, but I did my absolute best to make sure they did, and it turned out very well. I made a little thing for it too.
Ah, nice. Anyway, also, I built my Lego Eevee.
Oh yeah, I saw you were. I saw you did a whole thing on video. Oh.
Yes, I did a live stream of it. And fun fact, there's actually this really cool fact. Okay, so I think somewhere in its head.
Yes.
As I was building it, it's like, I'll try to be more frank. You have to like there were like a bunch of these random like colored pieces. I'm like, why the fuck are these here? Because like a lot of the colors inside that you don't see now because it's all covered up were like bright blue or orange. It was just like random colors. I'm like, maybe just so you don't differentiate with the color that you need for the outside or something. I don't know. But there was a bunch of these random like colors. I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't make sense. So I went past this, kept building, and I had 2 pieces of that. And then as I was doing the live stream, someone asked, "Are there any Easter eggs in the set?" I'm like, I don't like what? No, I don't know. And then I realized, so I attached all the extra color that I had to the back of the ear, and if you look, they're all the evolutions.
They're the evolutions. Oh my god!
I about lost my ever loving mind when I realized that on stream. If you, I think it's in the last part. I literally had like a heart. I was like, oh my god! I was like, that's the coolest thing ever.
That's actually really sick. Oh my god! The second you
whoever came up with that at Lego or Pokemon is a genius, because that was so, because you don't see it, like you don't see it in the head.
Yeah.
I just attached it to the ears just to show it off, but like
that's actually very smart.
that is probably one of the best things ever.
That's very clever. I really love that actually.
Yeah, I feel like something else happened this week. Like
I feel like something else happened, but I know there's a lot happened.
Can put my finger on it.
Oh, I cried during another K-drama.
Okay.
I had another breakdown on Patreon over a K-drama. It was great. It was wonderful. So now my next K-drama is gonna hopefully, everyone voted for like the one I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like it looked like a rom-com, like a lighter, show. When I found it, the other 3 I was sure were lighter and a little more comedic. And this one I was like, I'm pretty sure this is. And everyone voted for that, so I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really fucking hope that it's lighter. Because I can't handle it anymore, okay? I have to do All of Us Are Dead when it comes back, okay? We need a break.
Oh, but I
oh my god, fuck off, right! Oh
there it is, my god. I was doing it the whole time, tapping it, and you're just like, I cried. Like, I'm like, no, fucking look at what I'm doing.
Why did that take me so long? Wait, fuck up. Tell me you bought me one too, or I'll kill you.
So what happened was, in case y'all don't know, I have Oishi, in case you're just listening to this, which is very famous in the BL world. What happened was, every now and then, me and Emma will send each other like, oh, Oishi stuff in Thailand, when you need to go, you need to get Oishi, and we will send each other that, and every time we do, I always Google, where the fuck can I find Oishi around there?
Where's Oishi?
And it's never there.
No.
And it still wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I found a website. I think it's like We with like 3
or
4
yeah, I know We.
They have Oishi.
Oh my fucking god, are you serious?
And they can ship it, and they shipped it to you. So I have Oishi now.
Oh my god! Wait, is it good? Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it yet, no.
Holy crap, this is like generational. This is huge. This is fucking
This is insane. I was like, and then it came out like, oh my god, it looks so.
Oh my god, why did that take me so long to even see the fucking bottom?
Dude, I was like tapping and saying I can't put my finger on it, holding it in front of the camera, and you're just like, I cried at the K-drama. I'm like, yeah, okay, great, let's keep going. I'm like, look at what I'm doing.
My brain is so like used to seeing Oishi just like on screen that like I was like, Oishi, it's fine. Like,
yeah, okay,
like,
great.
It's never been in your fucking hand. Holy shit.
This is gonna be crazy.
So it's supposed to be like what, green tea or something?
So this is green tea. This is the honey lemon flavor.
Oh, okay.
I bought another flavor too. I forget what it is, but they didn't have the original. The original was sold out.
Oh, I've never been a green tea person, so like, I don't know, but like, I'm excited. I've never been a tea person in general, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna try. However, I've never had really.
I hated tea here, peach tea here, but I love it in Korea, so you never know.
Oh, it smells good though.
Yeah.
Oh, it does smell really good.
Oh my god!
Shit, it smells really good. Okay.
Oh my god! Is it good?
Ooh! Oh my god! It actually is kind of good.
Is it nice?
Oh, but you can really taste. You can like taste all of it. You can taste the green tea. You can taste the lemon. You can taste the honey. You can taste all of it.
It's the way we're so excited. It's like
no, it's actually like really fucking good. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is like, Oh my god, this is crazy.
This is actually insane. It tastes actually really good.
Oh my god, I want some. Wait, does it taste?
Go on Wii and buy some.
Does it taste more like tea or like honey and lemon? Like, what is the balance there?
It's weird. I can taste like all of it. Like it's almost like every time I like you know it goes down. Like it hits every flavor. I think. Like it's like it hits the tea, it hits the honey, it hits the lemon, it hits all of it.
It's so
oh my God,
I find it so funny because I imagine like people from Thailand just like watching us geek the fuck out and be like, what does it taste like? like
so
when it's a
good,
normal
actually.
fucking
I've
drink
never had
over
like
there.
green tea before ever, so like
It's a normal ass fucking drink, but like it's such like a thing that it's like it's become this like like thing that
it's become like a staple. Oh my God,
it's become such a staple.
Really good, actually. So
holy shit, you get me doing that. Holy shit, I want some.
oh my God, you can buy it on Wii, I guess.
I know, one day I will, but I have no money right now. After twice, oh god, I have no fucking money right now.
Yeah, the shipping was like $10, so
that's pretty good actually. How much did it come with? Was it just one?
Well, there was like you could buy a single or you could buy a pack of 6. I only bought the singles because I wasn't sure if I would like it or not.
Fair enough.
So I bought 2 singles. Each were like $5, I think. So I came out to like $20 in total.
Okay, vibes.
With shipping.
Not horrible, actually. Maybe I will check that out then.
It wasn't that bad. I would recommend doing it because just for the lol.
I kind of want to. Oh my god!
Oh, also, it's Songkran season.
Yes, it is. Yay!
Yeah, and you weren't super in on like online and stuff with like the BL stuff last year. I don't think.
No.
So you don't know the tea that happens there.
No, I don't know the tea. Wait, tell me the tea. Wait.
So Songkran is like a water festival where everyone gets like drunk, party, and flash water guns and water balloons at each other.
Yeah.
It's great. In the BL world, everything's like enhanced. It's like the line of like, oh, they're just like coworkers working together in a series, and there's definitely something going on. It blurs more than ever this time of year.
Really?
I am not shitting you. If you look up like Songkran BL from like last year, I'm not gonna get too much into it.
Don't fucking tempt me right now. I swear to God, I'll throw it.
Because we've been talking for 50 minutes. We haven't even started the episode yet.
Oh my God!
I'm not gonna get too into it, but that's something you'll watch on your own time, and you'll probably see a lot this year now that you're more in it on your algorithm. Yeah, no, everyone's just like clinging onto each other and like.
Oh my God!
They're holding on to each other. They're kissing each other. It's like a whole.
I'm already being Delulu more than usual lately. I can't.
Oh, this will not help. This will not help, friend. I am
Why
not
is it
even
this
kidding
time
you.
of year that this happened?
Anyway, Act 5, super objective.
I have forgotten most of what happened, so.
Oh, great. Well, there's an awkward bike ride home with Tua and Arnold after
wait, never mind.
And now you remember everything. Great, you remember everything now.
Now I remember everything. Wonderful.
Great. Arnold is like, hey, we should go inside and talk. And they do. Tua says they should talk. Tua asks Arnold if he's still drunk. He's like, nah, I'm good now. I sobered up. Which makes sense because he was just driving, so he should be. So Tua tells Arnold that he realized that the reason he agreed to be a model for Boston was so we could talk to him and tell him to stay away from Tua. And Arnold's like, yeah, I just don't like it when people treat you badly. And he's like, well, you kissed me because you were trying to mess with Boston? And he's like, I don't know, like, at that party, like, I don't know. And then Tua's like, well, at the party, when I kissed you, I wasn't just teasing you or helping you rehearse.
I really love that he, like, fully told him the truth about that.
I was shocked.
Because literally he didn't need to. Like, there was no need to, but in the interest of, like, full honesty and transparency, he told him. I was like, hey, I actually really rate you for that. Good job.
I know, I was shocked.
That was very brave of you. We still need to tell him about the money, but, like, we'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a whole different monster.
So Tua kind of confesses, and Arnold's like, I don't know how I feel currently. I don't really know what to do. And Tua's like, okay, but I like you. And now that you know that, he asks, do you hate him? Or does he hate him?
Oh, no. He's a green flag. He doesn't hate you.
He's like, no. Actually, to be fair, he doesn't answer. Tua just kisses him. Actually, now that I'm
he just kisses him
watching
fully. But like, I also like giving like Tua like props for being honest. I also give I feel like I'm not giving enough props to Arnold for being honest about his feelings, because he's literally like being like, I really don't know. I need to think about it. Like, I need to like filter this through my head and kind of think about it for a second. And he's being very honest about his feelings. I really like. I feel like we're being very healthy. The decision made next may not have been the healthiest, but hey, it
just wait. Can we just wait till we get there? Because I have things to say. Like, cause my god. So anyway, as Tua's kissing him, and Arnold still says he doesn't know how he feels, his hand slowly guides up.
I was like, oh, we're doing that. I thought this was gonna be one of those moments where he just like flinches back and goes, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I figured it was gonna be like that No.
Yeah, so Tua says, like, look, take time, you know, figure it out, and think how you feel about me.
I was like, good.
Take all take the time, as my hand, like, caresses your crotch. I'm like, sir, you're kind of saying and doing two different things here. Like, my guy. Like, but then they start making out, and clearly it's no one's big deal. Jacket comes off, tank top comes off, shirt comes off, all of it's coming off. Tua pushes Arnold on the couch and is like making out on top of them. They stand up. They both take off their pants. Neck kisses. They're like on the top of the couch now as Arnold is kissing down.
I'm always forgetting that you go through every moment of these scenes.
I do. And then he throws him on the couch. Arnold takes off his underwear.
Damn it! Oh my god.
Then Tua's. It's like,
it's a thing.
I did not know what was gonna happen. I was like, what am I about to see right now?
I was like, Jesus. I know. Literally, I was like, oh, I don't see ass, and then I didn't see ass, so it was fine.
There was no ass, but like, it's like. It's the closest thing to seeing ass without seeing ass.
Yes, although we have been like on GMMTV specifically, because there have been moments on Domandi where we've like narrowly seen ass.
Yeah. Like
specifically with like, I want to say the Next Prince. I remember us like debating a Next Prince where we were like, I swear to God, you can see ass there, like, or this is the closest we've gotten or something.
Oh. Yeah, it was like blurred ass or something, I think.
It was something like that. I can't remember what it was, but I was like, I swear to God, we're like, it's right there. 2 inches to the left.
Okay, because you brought this up, I do need to bring this up now.
Oh,
so
no.
This is your fault.
Oh, no.
Did you know there's a hidden cut of The Next Prince?
Hidden? What do you mean?
It's the same show, just with extra stuff.
Extra what?
Most of them are just extra sex scenes. One is so some of them are extra sex scenes. Some of them are like extra parts to existing sex scenes.
It's basically just Nunu being like, I can't keep my hands off of you, and them being like, I guess we'll just keep rolling.
Well, not only that, but also, do you remember the one scene with Ramil and Peitai where it's like he takes out the blindfold and it's like something's gonna happen, but it cuts away and we never see it?
Yeah, kinda.
We see it in the hidden cut. I saw it. I was like, oh my god, thank God it's here. It was great.
Oh my, wait, where is this hidden cut? Just for research purposes.
Yeah, right. Well, for research purposes, I had to find it on a pirated website. So,
well, fuck. Okay, well,
because I think it's Thai Netflix, but I didn't have a VPN. I couldn't use it for that.
I do.
So you can do it there if you want research. And then one of them was another these Nunu, I can't forget their character names, sex scene.
Yeah.
But the one I'm talking about, because you brought it up,
yeah,
it's an existing sex scene. I think it's the one in the art room.
Okay.
When he's like painting him, and it's like he starts taking off the robe. In the original scene that we watch on iQIYI, Z's character drops a towel and it's like cuts away like right before we see the butt.
Okay. Wait.
In this version, it's literally a blink and you miss a moment. But you can see it.
I'm not trying to see ass though. Like, I don't want to see ass.
Honestly, you might not, because I remember I saw like I think just a picture of it on Twitter, and I was like, it almost looks like. Yeah. Honestly, it almost looked fake. Like, I was like, I don't think this is real, and that's why I honestly, fun fact, that's actually why I wanted to find it. I'm like, there's no way this is real. I don't believe it. And then I was like, I watched it, and I'm pretty sure I literally I think I blinked and I missed it the first time. Like, not even kidding. I was like, hello? I was like, wait. And then I went back to I'm like, wait, did I miss it? And then like keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
You can see it for literally a blink and you miss it second.
Oh my god.
So that you brought it up.
There is
I
no blink and you miss it on the internet. People will screenshot that shit and share it everywhere.
But it
Evidence.
kind of looked fake when I saw it online. I was like, oh, this like AI
That's
or like a
pretty
fake.
funny though. That it honestly probably looked fake because we're so conditioned to be like, well, we don't see that many asses in BO. It cuts away every time.
I mean, it's up on Beyond Cloud. Beyond Cloud's all the ass.
That's fair enough.
I've seen what 3 shows from them. All the ass.
All the ass.
Anyway, then they proceed to have sex.
Yeah.
And I love how we had the same reaction to this, which was, oh my god, this is happening, but also turn the music down.
My god, that music was loud as it came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, we're being sweet, and then whoosh, I'm like, oh god, that's loud as shit.
Also, while we're here, episode title based off this?
What was it again? Something objective?
No, our title. Our title.
Oh,
sex,
our
something.
title.
Sex.
That's right, because this is the
based off this, what we just saw.
Because this is the only sex.
Yeah, so we need to come up with it now. Because I have 2. One is take your time, sex, because that's what he says right before he fucks. Like they fuck. Well, I'm not like that's not really doing it, but okay. The second, which is very fitting to this situation, which is why I'm so shocked it happened just out of the blue, is first time with a guy sex. Because Arnold didn't even kiss a guy till Tua, and now here he is just like jumping into this.
I would say that one, however, what if we find out later down the line that he actually has done stuff?
You think?
I don't know. Could be. You never know.
Well, but Arnold has his whole thing about like how he's like feels like.
True, but like, there's always the possibility, and there's always the possibility that like he knew how Tua felt about him and was like specifically saying all this to protect their friendship and being like, I'm not really someone who's ever been with a guy before, so I'm not gonna be with a guy probably. It's like new to this, not really my thing. So it's probably to be like, we're not ever gonna be a thing because I want to keep our friendship okay. There's always a possibility somewhere in the writing that they could sneak in actually I may have done something before. Just a little thing. It's fine. Because that did not look like inexperienced at all.
Well, that's why I was so shocked. I'm like, well, is this supposed to be your first time with a guy? Because like, my god.
That or like, because it's Tua, it just felt natural. You know, like they are best friends on such a level that like I feel like they're very comfortable with each other, so it probably felt easy. And like even if he maybe didn't have experience with a guy before, it worked out just fine. So
do we want to do like taking time sex?
I don't know.
Because I also like the irony of Tua being like, take your time, think about it, it's fine, and then literally having sex with him, like
yeah,
like as he's like broken
to be
his crotch,
fair,
like,
I was kind of messed up the fact that like Tua did kiss him and then was like, take your time, and then Arnold like fully just went, time taken, and then like kissed him.
Time's up.
I was like, oh, we're turning on our head. Oh, this is happening. Okay, this is the thing that's going down. So like, I like take your time sex.
Okay, taking time sex.
Yes, taking time sex.
Though they did not take time during that. They went.
No, it's unironic. It's an ironic take.
Exactly, but it's funny and I did laugh and enjoy that, but yeah.
I'm so happy because I really like them.
Yeah. I was too, to be fair. I was like, oh my god, I love this, but also what the fuck? Also, music, turn down.
They're like, I know, turn down the fucking music, but they're like, I feel like these two are my nice little like bright shining hope of like less stress, not you know, no stress, but like less stress than the other ones are giving. Like with the other ones, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, will you guys just like either talk to each other or stop trying to fuck everything up, or like it's stressful as shit. And then it cuts to them, and I'm like, oh, we just don't know how to communicate yet. It's okay, we'll get there. Like I was like, oh,
yeah, they're like a nice little break from all the stress that is everything else.
Everything else, like it's a nice break. It's very nice, which is why I need Boston to fuck off, and I feel like he has started to.
I mean, to be fair, he fucked off with these two this episode.
He seemed to fuck up with them, and he seemed to go somewhere else, and I'm like, oh.
Well, I got things to say about that later. To be fair.
Yeah, I got interest.
I got thoughts to be shared.
I am worried.
Okay, well, anyway, Tua wakes up the morning after. Arnold's gone, but he left his jacket to keep him warm. And a note that says, "I left, you were sleeping peacefully, didn't want to wake you." And then he had the talking head where he doesn't even talk, he just turns around all cute.
He was literally like,
he's so smitten.
I was giggling and shit. I was like, stop! He's giggling. I'm giggling. I'm blushing. It's adorable.
That was actually really cute.
He
I
left
actually
a
like,
note.
oh, that's adorable.
He left a fucking note. Green flag, bro.
So then, at the I guess sponsorship meeting, the lady running it is like, "Oh yes, I know Arnold. I follow him on TikTok. He's a dancer. He's great. And oh, Lil Raph too. Oh, his mom's amazing." And then she pretty much tries to recast the show and says, "Oh, he should be the lead, and not Dean."
No, this pissed me the fuck off. Like,
Oh, me too.
No, you're just because you're rich and can give money to them doesn't mean you get to make all the decisions on the. We already held auditions. We are already working, like to memorize all this shit. Everyone's getting into their roles. You can't just be like, actually, if you want my money, I kind of want him to be the lead. Like, what the fuck? What entitlement do you think you have? Oh my god. Oh, it angered me.
Yeah, that
so
pissed me
much.
off. I was annoyed, and then.
Oh,
Outside in the hallway, Jack's also annoyed. He's like, "That's stupid. We shouldn't do that." But
I agree.
Timmy, being the producer,
yeah.
is like, "We've talked to every other sponsor, and we've got nothing.
Here's
This
the
is our
thing.
last shot. It's either this or nothing."
This is, see, like, I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. But this is also why we have producers and we have directors. They do two very different things. Because, like, a director will be like, no, fuck you. I'm going to be creative. I'm not going to do anything to change this. Producers think about specifically the money. We need one person to think about only the money and what they can bring in as deals for this, or it will not get anywhere. And I fucking hate that that is the case. But, like, we can't go as far as recasting. Like, that's not gonna be we can make like little changes here and there, like depending on what sponsors think is like appropriate. We can add things as like a, hey, buy this now. You know, we do product placement in BL all the time. But like, I'm not fucking recasting for you. Like, that's a line to be drawn.
Yeah, I agree. Though I will say, this situation, Timmy kind of explained it. He's like, "This is our last shot. If we don't get her, we have nothing. Like, the play doesn't go on."
Fucking set up a GoFundMe or something.
It would be the same thing. Like, they've talked to like so many people. Like, I don't think that would work. None of that would work. Like, this was kind of like, unfortunately, the last result or the last resort, and it just was unfortunate that it had to be done. So then we have Rome watching a video of Lil Raph and his mother, and then his dad comes down, and we quickly find out that I guess the resentment he has for Jack comes from his dad.
You should
where
be
his
more
dad,
like him.
yeah, his dad kind of praises Jack and wants
like,
Rome
why
to be
can't
more
you
like
be more
Jack,
like Jack?
which makes
Yeah.
Rome resent Jack.
I find it interesting though that like it's weird. It's like refreshing, but also like the same thing as always, but also a refreshing version of the same thing as always, because you typically see like parents being like, you gotta focus on your studies, you gotta be a doctor, but this one's like, you gotta focus if you're gonna become a DJ. You gotta put the work in, and I'm like, oh, vibes. Like, he actually wants to
I mean,
become a
it's not like he's like, "Oh, come on, like, don't be a DJ." It's just like, hey, you need to focus on it. Like, you
yeah,
know,
he's like, if you're gonna be the best, like, you gotta do this. I'm like, oh, okay, well, actually, this is quite interesting. I've never seen a parent like really advocate for their kid to be a DJ before. So this is refreshing, but also like, let's not tell our kids that you should be more like your like possible future step sibling. You know, like,
but
that's not
what
cool.
happens. So then we have Dean backstage, who is practicing fencing for the sword fight scene. And he says, he's like, "Yeah, no, I know I'm not good with action scenes, so I'm trying to practice for you because, like I said, I want to be the new Dean."
Aww. And it's all gonna.
And Jack kind of sits him down, and he's like, "Look, so they want lead actors with large followings, someone like Raffi to be the lead." And he's like, "You agreed?" And he's like, "No, I didn't.
No, I hate it."
But because of this, if we don't have sponsors, the play doesn't go on at all. And that's why he kind of suggests that they double cast.
Which I was like, oh, it still sucks ass, but it's not like a complete and total recast like it was gonna be.
So double casting is a thing that I've had experience with. I would actually double cast once in the show. I'll explain the double casting stories I have. Double casting, I'm actually completely fine with double casting. As long as it's because both the actors were equally good and could each bring something different to the role. Not because sponsors are doing it for you.
That's where my anger is.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
would have been fine otherwise.
So that's one. But I think I have two double casting stories I can share. One is that in high school there was a musical, and or I think originally it was just one girl who was the lead. But then one of the nights of the actual show, she was like doing something like, I don't know if it was off Broadway or off Broadway or something like relatively big in like Boston or whatever, like some sort of bigger production that she had to be at. So they double cast her with someone else who was just as good and also really good, and double cast her because she couldn't be there, like actually. So they did that for a double casting, which it makes sense, because it's like the director's like, oh no, yeah, no, of course you gotta do that. My double casting story was I was willing to double cast in my senior year. I was not a main role, but I was like, I had a name and I had a fair amount of lines, but I was like at the bottom of the main list, if that makes sense. And I was double cast with someone else, and like I think there were 4 performances, so I did 2, she did 2, and yeah, honestly, it was fun because it was like also like someone who like knows your lines or someone to like run lines off with you. And it actually worked like pretty well for us. So like I don't hate the idea of double casting. I hate the idea of double casting in this situation.
Yeah,
because it wasn't Jack deciding it.
It's for a stupid reason.
It's for sponsorship.
Yeah, it's for a very stupid reason.
Yeah,
which I do not like. And I had the thought, like, here's the thing. I had this thought.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say, and I agree.
Okay. I was wondering if you have the same thought of like people being like, "Oh, this is little Rafi. This is like her kid. Let's show up when he's performing. I can't wait to see him perform." And then when Dean's performing, no one's gonna fucking come. And it's gonna be kind of like a gut punch and kind of like a dick move on the part of like anyone involved in whatever is happening here. Like, it's very unbalanced. Like, I feel like if you have one person who has like a lot more presence in like the social like sphere and one who doesn't, I feel like that is a recipe for disaster. I feel like two people who are double cast need to be a little more balanced in that way, so that like, feelings aren't fucking hurt. Like, I feel like it's mean.
Well, yeah, like, and that's the thing with double casting is that odds are the person who's in the lead role for that night or whatever, like, most people are, especially if they're a big name like Raffi is, are gonna come to see him.
Yeah.
Like,
and what if they don't announce who's gonna be there, like the night of? Do people show up going like, "Oh, can't wait to see little Raffi," and then when fucking Dean comes out, they're probably gonna be like, "Oh, not tonight, I guess," and then leave in the middle of the show? Like,
that's why I'm worried about. Like, that's what I think could happen, because I'm also like, I mean, cry. I know. I'm trying to think what happened when I was double cast, or when what's happening back in.
I would literally cry.
I think what it was that like in the like list, it was like Friday night and Saturday afternoon it was Billy, on Saturday night and Sunday afternoon it was so and so. Like I think it was like that, so people would know what dates and days are to be there for what person. So like families, if it's like a family, you want to see your child or whoever in the lead role. So I think it's something like that. But yeah, no, I still, that's my thought too, is like people coming to see Raffi, Dean's up there, and they're like, oh well, fuck this, and leave.
Like, I'm literally gonna cry if he's standing on stage watching people walk out. Like, I will cry. Like, I will not be okay with that. I will be. That
would no, that would not make me feel.
That would be sad as fuck. I'm not gonna be okay with that. Like, that's gonna be so upsetting.
Anyway, Dean lashes out. She's like, fuck this, just because they have a famous mother, that's bullshit.
Yep, agreed.
And do talented people really have to step aside just because someone has more followers? Also valid. And he storms off, and Jeff's like, I hope the decision I made was the right one, which...
No, I'm on Dean's side for all this, but like...
I am too, but also,
his hands were
I will say,
tied.
in Jack's defense, like we said, the show would not go on without that money.
Yeah. And I think his hands were tied, and he did the best he fucking could with
he wanted to fight against it. But Timmy, honestly, Timmy was the one who kind of was like, no, this is what we need to do.
Yeah. Which is not Timmy's fault either, because like he's the producer.
That's his job.
It's his job, like that specific section. So like he's not supposed to be thinking about anything else other than that. So
it's just a shitty situation.
It's a really shitty situation.
And I get why Jack is like, no, we have to put the show on, is because we know he's been planning this for at least 2 years, if not more. Like this is essentially like Boone's revamp. Like it's his passion project. Will
Yep.
fight tooth and nail to get it, and he unfortunately it comes at this cost.
It's so shitty.
It's such a shitty situation. I was so pissed. So then Raffi's in there and Rome.
Fucking Rome, the way he looks at him, what the fuck? He walks up and is just like, I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you keep looking at him like that, bro?
Well, he comes over and he's like, wow, you look a lot better than you do on TV. You know, you got real,
my
like,
God.
sharp features, nice shoulders.
I don't even care. Bitch has a crush.
I don't think cameras you just as you're cute in person. He's putting all the flirting in.
All of it.
But then Dean comes in, hot and heavy.
I was like, wait, he doesn't know.
And he's like, hey, Nepo baby, get your, like, what are you gonna do? Steal my role? And like,
hold on, I get you're angry. He doesn't know.
Oh my god, this was so uncomfortable, because Jack's like, I haven't told him yet. And Raph is like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well.
So?
Podcast. This was so awkward.
This was very awkward. This was not good. Oh no.
So then in the dance studio, Tua comes in and gives Arnold a burger. And Arnold's kind of, I don't know if he's playing oblivious or he's actually oblivious, because like we did kind of classify him as a himbo before, and this could be very himbo behavior of Tua being like, have you thought about it? And he's like, what? The fact that you guys slept together yesterday and he admitted he has feelings for you. That.
Honey, let's read the fucking room. Like, I was like sitting there like, are we being funny? Like you know what he's talking about, bestie, please.
Yeah, or it could just be like he says later. He says, to be honest, I still don't have an answer for you. So he could have been trying to be like, I still don't know, so don't ask me. Like, I kind of like hitting at that, be like,
honestly, I think like when Tua came in, like I'm pretty sure, like obviously this is a dance studio, he's a dancer. I'm pretty sure he's probably like dancing his feelings out. Like, well, like when you with the stress and the like constant questions, it's probably like one of his coping mechanisms, and one of the things he does to de-stress and kind of like remove himself from certain situations is dance. So he probably was like just doing just that, and then this motherfucker comes in like, so how do you feel? And he was just like, I feel pretty good. I've been dancing. I've been de-stressing. I'm great. It's like, no, about what happened.
So then Tua asks, he's like, look, take your time, it's fine. He doesn't sleep with him this time when he said that, though. He actually is being honest, take your time.
Yeah.
And he says one of my favorite lines, it's fine if we're in a situationship, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I just don't want it to turn to a situationship. I love that line.
That's gonna go down in fucking history as one of those BL lines that everyone goes, remember this?
That was so funny. I died loud. I'm like, that's actually like really fun. I need to start using that, like, in life. Like, give me a situationship, just don't let it turn into situationship.
Bruh, you can have that shirt. I'll have the gorgeous man with clear skin found dead in a crop top on my shirt.
Well, I want that one too. I want all of the shirts. I buy all the shirts. You need to know me. Honestly, I've been seeing a lot of Fidel style stuff. I want to go back and see if they saw the Fidel style shirt that I forgot to
Every
buy.
time I'm on ECD, I check for my fucking slippers, and they're still not back in stock.
Then as they're eating the burger, Tua drops his burger.
He was gonna eat it again. He was like, oh, my burger. And he picked it up. I was like, don't eat that. That's the floor that people have danced on.
No, that was gross. Yeah, that was gross. I was like, don't eat that.
He's like, no, ew, definitely don't eat that. Arnold, green flag, once again, comes in and goes, don't eat that.
Yeah. Arnold's like, don't eat the floor burger. Here, eat my burger. Yes, as a euphemism. And there we go.
No, it's fucking not.
No, I said that in my reaction. Someone commented, and was like, yes, Tua eating Arnold's buns is definitely a euphemism.
Okay, you know what? I'll take that as being more of a euphemism than your fucking playlist one from like last.
No, it still is. I don't care what.
No, it fucking isn't. That's not a fucking euphemism. Are you looking up shit? What are you doing? Did you make that a fucking poll?
I did.
Oh man.
Yes, so far, yes, that's what people
y'all
agree.
always side with Billy on the fucking euphemisms. This one wasn't.
Well, that's because he side with you and everything else. Like, I need something to win.
You have euphemisms. You're fine. You can have euphemisms.
Great. Everything's euphemism. Anyway, Arnold talking head says, like, I can't make up my mind. I don't want things to be awkward between us if things don't work out. And Tua had a talking head where he's like, things are good now, they're fine, but they'd be better if we were kind of together.
It's after seeing the talking head, I'm like sitting here going, here's the thing. I feel like maybe at this point he's at least like 70 to 80% sure of his feelings for Tua. But I feel like that rule that he has of not dating friends because it could blow everything up is holding him back. However, not enough because they are sleeping together. They did sleep together once at least, and have kissed twice. And so like now it's like part of him is like, oh yeah, I want more of that. Like and is reaching out and possibly still gonna do it. However, his brain is still like, no, don't. You'll ruin the friendship. However, we've gone a little too far. So like we can't like walk that back as easily as we could have done before.
Yeah,
I feel like we're
honestly,
kind of struggling.
I think Arnold is. That's exactly what Arnold's thinking is. Like he doesn't want to lose Tua in general.
Yeah.
And he knows that if you're friends, odds are you can make it till the end. But if in a relationship could end, then it would end everything.
I think he's stuck in
which
like
is a valid concern for a friend to love.
It is a very valid concern. However, when you've already slept together and you and one friend has already confessed their feelings for you, and you're telling them they're thinking about it, like it's like bestie, we are now in purgatory. We need to pick a side. Like we need to figure out if we're gonna move forward, if we're gonna like just break a heart. Like we can't sit in the middle and be a situationship because we've already discussed that we don't want to do that. So like, it's gonna be a mess. Please don't be a mess. You're my calm, like mostly drama-free couple. Please don't do it.
Anyway, then in a backstage room, Dean is tearing down all the pictures of Raffi. And Jack comes in, he's like, look, given my position and my duty, you have to understand I have to look at the bigger picture here. And he's like, couldn't you try negotiating with that? And he's like, I tried, but if I didn't do this, the play would be canceled. Like,
yeah, he did try. To his credit, he tried.
Jack doesn't want this.
He doesn't want this.
That needs to be known by everyone. Jack does not want this, but it's what has to be done for the play.
Mm-hmm.
And he even tells Dean, he's like, look, no matter how many numbers people have, you will always be my number one actor. And he does try to kiss him, but Dean's like, okay, fine. If what matters is followers, I'll get followers.
Oh, shit. We have a plan of brewing.
I fucking love Dean for this.
Honestly, this was smart. See, I was
this
like...
this was genius. This was, like, he's the best.
This is like, very smart. His whole thing was very smart. But, like, also, like that's just the whole situation is like, oh, fuck, there's, like, people are gonna get hurt here. But, like, the whole idea of it, very smart. Like, literally, like, it isn't just to, like, boost his, like, online followers. Like, if him and Arnold are making content specifically together, then, like, everyone's gonna be like, ooh, they're, like, the possible couple. We gotta go see them in the play. So it's not only gonna get him more followers and gain him just the part alone and not double cast, maybe, but it's also gonna bring people in.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, BL skinships are a lot more popular than celebrities' children.
That is a very good point.
I'm just saying, it's fact.
I don't know as many celebrities' children as I do a lot of
I know, right? Yeah, exactly, see? Anyway, then Jack's swimming. And he takes a beat to stop, and Raffi comes over to him. And I would like to say the quote I said when I watched this, because my mind went there. I was like, in the pool where you jerked off his brother? Because as soon as Raffi came over, I'm like, you're really gonna try to get with him in the pool where you jerked off his brother.
That is the thing that happened. That is genuine.
That's the thing I said, like, verbally. Like, I was like, I literally said it verbatim, and I'm like, I just said that. It sounds weird, but it happened.
It happened.
There's no lie.
There's no lie there. That is a thing that happened. Oh, fuck, this is messy.
And literally, every time we see the pool now, I'm gonna think about that, and it's like, and when it's not those two specifically, I'm like, that's weird. This is gross now. He's like swimming in it.
Yeah, this pool.
Oh, that was bad.
You just had a full like delayed like cack attack.
We'll I literally just said he's swimming in it, and I'm like, that's gross.
Don't repeat it. Like, let's not repeat it.
Anyway, Rome sits down. And he's like, look, I don't like how this double casting happened.
Raffi sits down.
I will still do it.
Raffi sits down.
What?
You said Rome sits down.
Oh, whatever. Raffi. They both start with R. You know what?
They both start with R, and honestly, every once in a while in my brain, I do mix them up. And I'm pretty sure I mixed them up when I was talking about the board in my last video. So, like, I had to, like, correct it in editing. I was like, no.
I mean, you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, because anyway, Rome's watching this situation.
Rome is watching, yeah. Rome is like...
Yeah, I mean, when Rome's probably thinking, in the pool where you jerked me off.
Yeah, literally. He's like, damn, am I nothing?
This was our spot. This was my pool.
This is our spot.
I marked it with my territory.
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. That's gross.
Oh, that's so gross. Ugh.
Anyway, in the locker room, because I guess this place is the locker room. Rome comes over to Raph and he's like, "Oh, like, are you here to like? Did you really earn that part, or did you just steal it from someone else?" And Raph is like, "You know what? Do whatever you want, but I'll tell you that any opportunity I can get to act with Jack, I'll do it. I'll never let pass me by."
This made me really curious as to if he had anything to do with it.
I don't think so. I honestly,
part of me really doesn't think so, but there's a teeny tiny part of me that went, "What did you?"
no, I think he's using a shitty situation and being known as Little Raph to his advantage.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's making the best of a
happening.
shitty situation. That's why I think.
Yeah, I think that's more of what's happening.
Yeah.
But a little part of me was like, wait,
Maybe.
what do
You
you
know what?
mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Rome's like, "Are you like, even though you didn't earn it, you're still fine with it?" And Raph is like, "Well, skills can be learned." And he's like, "And just like you do with DJing." And he's like, "Do not compare me to you.
Do not fucking even start. Like, literally.
Do not compare me to you. I know what my goal is."
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Rafi in this instance when he said like I like you know like I love to DJ. I know what my goal is. I know what I'm doing, kind of thing. Instead of needing to learn the skills and thing, I feel like that kind of highlights the fact that we don't. I feel like we're not 100% sure on if Rafi actually wants to act. Like, I feel like he says he does. I feel like from what we've seen he does, but then we see him with his mother, and it kind of like puts a light on it and goes, but does he? Or is it kind of like pressure from his mom constantly being like, you're gonna be just like me? Like,
I was thinking that too
really
for a while. I do think it's an interesting thing where like he might not even want to act, or like he could have started getting in the theater because of Jack, and then his mom's like, "Oh, you're in theater? That's great. You're gonna be just like me." And then that's how that whole thing snowballed.
maybe.
Or it could have been the reverse, where his mom kind of forced him in the theater, and then
Mhm.
he met Jack, and he's like, "Ooh, Jack," or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know. Or
It's really
yeah, I
interesting
don't know.
because like I feel like he might not even be 100% sure because he's like, I can learn the skills if I need
Well,
to.
no,
I'm
that's what
trying
Rome
to-"
says. I mean, he's like, "I know
Yeah.
what my goal is. You don't even know what you're doing."
Exactly. So it's like I'm very interested to see where his whole situation goes there.
And Rome says in his talking head after this, he's like, in the end, he's willing to do anything to be with Jack. Honestly, I'm so damn disappointed in him.
I was like, why? He this is just what he's been doing the entire time.
I know, literally nothing's changed.
Bestie. Like, I feel like you're disappointed in the image you set in your head about him.
Yeah.
That image doesn't exist. He's a little bitch, okay?
Yeah. And then Rome's talking head says, the opportunity is right here. I won't let it slip away.
You mean Rafi?
Damn it! Oh, it's gonna happen. At least you're here to correct me, because otherwise I'll just keep
It happens a lot
mixing
for me. Like, it's these two specifically because they both start with R.
Yeah, I know. The same syllable,
God
same
damn
letter.
it.
Anyway, then Dean's scrolling through TikTok watching Arnold's dance, and I thought he was gonna be like, "Oh, he's gonna do dances with Arnold, or dance, learn dance from Arnold, or whatever."
I thought he was like, I thought he was just like scrolling and like absent-minded. I was like, oh, is he gonna figure out how to get more followers? Maybe he was looking at the
Right.
trends or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But then we see Top and Mew on TikTok.
At first I was like, oh, Force Book, and then I went, oh, Force Book. Like I was like, oh, season 1, fucking duh.
I had a split second. I'm like, oh, I was like, ah. It was
Literally,
like,
it clicks. It's like, oh wait, you guys were here before.
it was the same thing with
cute couple trends.
No, yeah, they were. Yeah, they were doing like cute couple shit. And then he's like, oh, wait a minute. I got an idea. Which also, update on Top and Mew, they're still together.
Yeah, literally. Like they're doing the cute shit. They're doing adorable.
And they're TikTokers now too.
They're TikTokers, they're couple TikTokers, they're grossing in love online. It's cute.
Yeah.
Who
so
would have
that's
thought
where
we'd gone from point A to point B?
Yeah.
Woo! The growth.
And then Dean's like, so fan service content can get you this many followers?
I
like,
had no idea where he was going with this, other than like, at first I was like, Oh, like I feel like Jack wouldn't want to do something like that. Like I feel my first thought was he was gonna ask Jack to do it with him, and I was like, I feel like that's not his scene. I don't think he'd do that. He'd probably be uncomfortable in front of camera. He's a director for a reason. Um, and then he went into Tua's room, and I went, "You're gonna ask Tua?" Like I was like so confused. I was like, "We're gonna okay, I guess that's a thing." And he was like, "So Arnold." I was like, "Oh!" And then the genius filtered in.
I think I had the same thought where I was like, "Oh, is he gonna ask Jack?" But then I was like, "Wait, or is he gonna ask Arnold?" Like, I think I think it came to a little sooner than you did. But I still had the thought of
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, wait, Arnold."
I needed the name to be said.
Yeah. So then you go, then he's like, "I think I'm gonna start doing content with Arnold, like cute little fan servicey stuff."
Yeah.
And Twas like, "Why Arnold?" And he's like, "Well, to create buzz for the play. People
Yeah.
want to come see us if we're a thing."
Yep. And to Tua's credit, like honestly, at this point, I don't think that he thought much of it because like his whole thing before it was like when he told Boston, he was like they're acting in a play. Like I don't care. Like I'm around Dean when he's acting all the time. I see people acting. If Tua's in the play with him, that's acting. Like I'm not gonna be all jealous and weird because of it. They get to kiss on stage, whatever. That's part of the acting. So I think he had the same philosophy going into this. He's like, oh, this is acting, it's promotion for the play. But as it got a little further, I feel like now that he has that like experience of having slept with Arnold and kissed Arnold and is like Arnold is thinking about possibly his feelings for me, it's now like as he's seeing it, he's like, I could be doing that with him right now if I had an answer. Like,
I think it's that, but also I'd raise you the fact that it's different watching Romeo and Romeo act on screen and kiss and dance than it is to
yes.
watch Arnold and Dean, where people are already hashtagging them.
Yeah,
And
I
it's like,
agree.
it's not even, yeah, they're acting, but it's still them and their
Yeah.
identities, not characters that they are.
Yeah. I feel like he hadn't even like thought about it that much because he was so used to them
Right.
acting in
And
general.
yeah, and again, their friendship's amazing because
Oh yeah.
Dean literally goes to him and he's like, "Hey, can I borrow Arnold? Can I do this with Arnold? Are you okay with it?"
This
Because he
really
knows
was
he likes him.
cute for their friendship. I loved this scene.
I told you, it's so good.
I actually love it. And I swear, while watching this, like, I remember, like, there's a scene later, and we'll talk about it when we get there, but when Dean is like, I already talked to Tua, Tua's fine with it. I swear to God, if Tua came to him and said, I don't think I'm fine with it anymore, I feel weird about it, he'd stop. I really think he'd stop.
Yeah, but I think it's Tua. Tua has a philosophy of like not really doing stuff for himself, where like he did with Boston too,
Yeah.
because he's like, "Oh no, I'm fine letting Boston here. It's fine, no big deal. Like, oh, it's whatever."
That's why I was so shocked and excited that he, like, stood up for himself and went, you know what? Fucking quit the play.
Yeah, but it
Get
was
out.
for Arnold, not him.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't for him, it was for Arnold. So, like,
Right.
if it's making him uncomfortable, he won't say shit. But like if he
Yeah.
were to, I feel like Dean would stop. I feel like
I do too.
they're friends enough that he definitely would.
Yeah. And so Tua agrees, and Dean's like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. Speaking of, have you two like, got it on and did that stuff?" And then he doesn't say anything, and he's like, "Oh my god, you did!"
He's like, oh my god, you're kidding! Wait, tease.
And
No.
and he's like, "So are you guys together now?" And he's like, "Not yet. We're still working on it."
Oh.
And he's like, "How was it?" And he's like, "Okay, goodbye."
Yeah, you gotta go.
And as Dean's leaving him, he literally says like, "Okay, well, I'll come back tomorrow and ask you again because I'll keep asking until I get my answer."
I love their friendship. Actually, it's so cute.
It's so cute. Anyway, then at the Fine Arts Fair, which I guess is some sort of fundraiser to raise money, but probably not enough. Yeah, we see everyone doing their own thing. Rome DJing. Raffi and Pete are selling bags. Dean, I think, is working selling shirts. I think. And like it's right next to Raffi's stand, so they're like glaring at each other as they do. Boston comes in with his camera.
I was like, oh, I forgot you were
walks
here.
right over to take a picture of Tua and Arnold, and they both look at him like
Get the fuck
look
out of here.
like Arnold looks like he wants to kill him, and Tua looks a little is like so annoyed.
Yeah.
Like it's like the best of like, oh my god.
I'm hoping this is the one where he goes, damn, they both really hate me. I'm gonna go over here and try out this one.
Yeah. Well, and then I love how they like share a look. They're like, oh my god, this guy.
They're like, oh my god, he won't leave us alone. Oh my god, can he just go away? Like, Jesus fuck.
Yeah. And then they're selling Romeo Romeo shirts, which I want and I will buy.
I know. I saw that. So I was like, ETICD.
Yeah. So far we had the Romeo shirt and the I'm not your second option shirt, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd buy both of them, and I will.
I didn't expect anything less.
Also, speaking of this kind of, when I was in drama, we didn't do like fundraisers stuff like this.
Mm.
What we did was canning.
Canning?
So canning is where the director or whoever would kind of rent spots outside like a coffee shop or a grocery store, and everyone in the cast was mandatory to do it at least once. You'd have to buddy up, and the two of you would go way outside your designated spot for a handful of hours, and every time someone walked by, they'd say, "Hey, we're raising money for the blah 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 drama club. Would you like to donate? Give money?" And that's how you collect some money from them.
So you were a Girl Scout?
Kind of, yeah. I was kind of a Girl Scout.
Huh.
It was
You
fun.
had
It was
no
fun,
cookies, but that's okay.
Yeah, there were no cookies, but like, yeah, it was kind of fun. Because sometimes people would be like really into it. They'd be like, "Oh, what play are you playing?" I used to be in the, and like they would be really into it. And it was really fun. There was this one awkward time though. I think within like a grocery store, where I was like, yeah, and someone walked by and like they gave me money, and I said, "Thanks, come again." Like at work. And I was like, I don't know why I said that. It was awkward, and the other person I was with laughed, and I was like, yeah, that was bad.
That sounds wholesome and shit. Like mine, I did a lemonade stand once when I was in elementary school to raise money for Hurricane Katrina victims. And I set it up. I was really proud of it. It was me and my best friend at the time were doing it. And a lady drove by and said, "Do you have a permit?" And I was like, "What's a permit?" And she was like, "You can't be doing this in a residential gated community like this. You need a permit." And I was like, "I am in 5th grade, I think. I don't know what a permit is." Like, I don't know. I'm maybe 4th grade. I was young at the time. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just on the corner next to my house. What's going down here? So like, I wish I had more wholesome interactions like that.
Yeah, I had some. Yeah, it was a fun time. Like it sucked because it was mandatory. Everyone in drama on stage, behind stage, whatever had to do it. And occasionally the like teachers who were part of it, they drove around and be like, "Hey," like collect money, make sure everyone was okay. So it was a fun time, and like I was always partnered with like people I liked. So like it wasn't that bad. It did suck because it was always on like a Saturday or Sunday, so it was like kind of like killed your weekend a bit, which did suck. But yeah, no, it was fine. So then Dean goes over to Arnold and he's like, "Hey, let's make content together." And he's like, "Okay." And
Why
she
are
was
they
like,
being
"Yeah, it's a great idea. Let's go."
They were being so secretive about this. I was like, I know he could be a little dumb, just a little bit. However, why didn't we just explain to him the situation? Because I feel like they're being all secretive about it. I feel like they're being like, hey, we should nudge.
Well,
wink,
I think
wink,
it's like,
don't
eventually I feel like Arnold put it together because later when he was asking him, he was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, well, it's for the play. It'll raise money. Like,
I feel like
tickets."
he puts it together, but I'm like, then why were we being so like, hey, wink, wink, we should some content, right? To it, yeah, we should. Like, why are we talking to him like he's fucking 5?
I mean, well, he's a himbo. Like, it's kind
I
of like,
know,
you
but
know,
like,
yeah, I gotta be delicate with him.
He understands something. He's on TikTok. He sees shit.
Well, dance stuff, yeah, that's about it.
I'm so done.
Well, listen, so Arnold ends up agreeing, and they start drinking from a bucket together, and I love how Dean's like, "Okay, wait, pause. Arnold, when we do this, look into my eyes.
You
Like,
gotta look into my
like
eyes.
we're enjoying it,
And he honestly, he doesn't even go, "What's going on?" He just he goes,
Sure.
"Okay."
Well, yeah, I think Arnold does put it together. He's like, "Okay, sure, why not?" Like,
vibes. All right, we're wrote the play.
Yeah, he's down the clown. I actually did like this episode. So one, the chaos was kind of great. But also I think someone commented on my reaction where they were like, it's really interesting showing the whole like follower count and the whole fan service stuff and how that applies to like real life. And like,
I was thinking that as well. I was like, oh,
because I'm pretty sure every time Dean said pause to like talk to Arnold and tell him what to do, I'm pretty sure I said in my reaction, and I was like, "Do you think this happens in real life?"
I was like, 100%, this gotta happen in real life.
Like,
it's like, oh, you know, it would be sick if we did this. like
yeah, like I'm not. So I'm like, maybe, and honestly, vibes. I don't care.
Vibes.
Like,
it's fan service. It's a job. It's BL industry.
Listen, I'm a
if that's
fan.
the
It's
job, that's the
servicing me,
job.
so I don't care.
Literally, like, so this is what I say all the fucking time. Like, especially with like, you know, Western popular movies that come out. Like, especially with like Star Wars when it came out, things like that. I think it was when Force Awakens came out. Someone was like, "Well, this is like so similar to New Hope. It's basically just like 80% fan service." And I'm like, "Okay, are you not a fan? Do you not like being serviced?" Like, I was like, "What's the problem? I see no problem. I'm so happy to be if there's like a bunch of Easter eggs to past movies, and that's what the whole movie is. I'm so in. Like,
Right.
what? I don't get the problem."
Yeah, so as they do it, they pick up necklaces for each other and they put on each other.
Mm.
And everyone's starting clocking now.
Yeah, they're looking.
Jack especially starting to get a little peeved.
He's like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
And Timmy's like, I mean, he's doing what he needs to do to get followers. Like, that's...
He's putting in the work. He had an idea. He's rolling with it.
And good for Dean, honestly.
Good for Dean. I agree. I remember, that's fucking insane to me because like 2-3 episodes ago, I was like, "Fuck Dean," and like now I'm
Dean's
like,
the best.
"Oh,
I've been
Dean!"
look. I was Team Dean since the start, and here I am standing strong.
Hey, to be fair, the one I chose like to be like fighting for is Rome, and honestly, I haven't seen an issue with him yet as much. You know.
To be fair, in the trailer you picked Raffi.
Nuh-uh.
In our trailer episode, you picked Raffi.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, you did, because I remember I inserted a picture for who we picked. You picked Raffi.
I swear to fuck, I picked Rome. There's no way.
No. In the first episode, you end up changing it to Rome. But in the trailer, you picked Raffi. If you go watch and like skip to the end, you'll see the picture when you bring it up. We went through, got some theories here and there. Do you have a defender, or do you want me to go first with my defender?
I think I have one.
Okay.
Not gonna lie. I'm vibing with, I don't know if it's like defender necessarily, but I'm vibing with Rafi. I want to see more of Rafi. Like I feel like I so far from what I've seen, I feel like I could like his character. I could be interested in some of the decisions he makes. Okay, but like post episode 1 when we were like finalizing it, I picked Rome, right?
Well, I feel like the trailer you're supposed to finalize it because you don't know what's going to happen. But whatever. You know, look, I let it slide. I let it slide because I was starting to get pissed at Raffi. So I'm like, you know what? I'll let it slide. But you definitely picked Raffi.
Well, I meant Rome. But
no,
like,
you did not.
Here's what's exciting though is that he hasn't done shit yet, so I'm gonna stick with mine.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Rome's been pretty chill.
Yeah, Rome's been pretty great. Honestly, he's a cool DJ who has a crush and doesn't know how to control it. And punch Boston in the face. So you know what?
Oh, well, too far ahead. We'll get that.
I don't care. Green flags all around.
Well, speaking of Rome, he does go up to Jack. Stop doing all that shit.
Wow.
And Jack's like, this doesn't really concern you. Do you like Raffi?
None of your business.
And Rome doesn't answer, and he's like, look, just make a decision, pick who you want, and then leaves. I'm like...
That's an answer, bro.
Well, it's an answer, obviously. But I'm also like, okay, like, just say yes.
Yeah. Just say yes at this point. But also, he's trying to save face against the person
well, I know, but I'm also
dislikes
like,
the most.
If he said yes, do you think Jack would have maybe been like, okay, fine, I'll tell Raffi that I don't...
I don't think he gives that much of a fuck about Rome to be like, okay, I'll talk to him. No. I feel like genuinely, like, if he felt he was leading Raffi on, which I feel like to a point he kind of is, but I feel like if he was leading Raffi on to a point, then I feel like if it was affecting him and his relationship or the play, I feel like then he would talk to him about it. But, like, I don't feel like if Rome came and was like, stop leading him on, he'd be like, oh, sure thing, brother dearest, let me do that. Like, I don't...
Well, I'm wondering... So we know that we've kind of learned this episode. Rome's issue with Jack is that his dad compared him to him, and he's like kind of like in Jack's shadow, pretty much, which is why Rome's always jealous of Jack. Do we think Rome kind of started this feud, and by lashing on him, that's when Jack started not liking Rome?
Maybe.
Because it's almost like, okay, if you wouldn't like me and you're kind of being mean to me, then like fuck you then.
I don't know. I'm really curious to learn more about the situation because, like, I'm not 100% sure.
I think outside of that, we don't really know that if Jack had any issue with Rome.
All we know is like that one other scene where he came down. He was like, "Can you just like do music for my play?" And he's like, "Oh, have you listened to my music?" And
he
like,
did.
To his credit, he did do research. Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't. I don't know.
There's a possibility. There's a possibility that it started with him.
Anyway, then Boston approaches Raffi. And he's like, hey, I can make you a drink to lift your mood if
Oh
you're
my
feeling down.
god.
'Cause he's
Immediately
drinking.
I was like, no! Oh my god, there's already enough mess going on here.
Well, in Raffi's talking head, he says, I don't mind. If he can lift my mood, I'm fine with it. And yes, lifting
Literally.
his mood is a euphemism. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I know.
There it is.
This one's obvious.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like the burger one was more obvious, though.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Here, Chua, eat my burger.
It's a burger. If you said, see, here's the thing. If he said what your comment said, which was eat my buns, then it would be a euphemism. Then it would be a very obvious euphemism. It's less obvious because he didn't say eat my buns. He said
No,
my
but
burger.
like the burger has the meat.
Arby's.
I love that we keep dissecting euphemisms in this fucking show.
That's what Only Friends is. It's literally mess and euphemisms. Like, that's just what it is.
It's great.
Ugh.
So yeah, so then Boston's like, oh, you collect bags from museums because you look at all the bags. You even got one from MoMA. And he's like, yeah, I went to New York last year. And he's like, I was in New York. Oh, I could have showed you around. And he's like, yeah, that's a shame. And he's like, oh, do you like it? And Raphael was like, yeah, New York was fun. And he's like, no, I meant, do you like me?
I can't do it. I can't do it. I need him to go away.
And as they're talking, Rome watches this exchange. And he's mad.
Yeah, he's big mad.
Yeah.
He's like, God damn, not another one.
So then, Dean and Tua and Arnold are talking, and Tua, asked Arnold, he's like, hey, are you still filming content with Dean later? And he's like, yeah, it's fun. You know, Dean's funny. He talks a lot, though. And like, I think he wants to be a celebrity or something. And Tua does explain, he's like, yeah, he's fine, but if you ever don't want to do this or feel uncomfortable with it, let me know. I'll talk to him for you. And he's like, no, it's fine. You know, it helps to play. It gives us publicity. Why not?
Yeah. Meanwhile,
and also, it probably helps Arnold's own dance TikTok too. Personally,
yeah.
Like,
but meanwhile, Tua was like, please just tell me you're uncomfortable so I can stop this. Because like I
yeah,
can't
well,
do it
talking
for
head
myself.
says, but seeing them together feels weird.
It's weird. ...
So then, outside in what looks like an alley, kind of, Boston like, so, do you want to go back to my place in my red room?
He does not fucking say that.
Does he? Doesn't he say it? Oh no, sorry, his studio. But it's
you say the red room.
It's his same thing. You know it's the red room.
I know it's the red room, but like he calls it the studio.
But it sounds like more like, ooh, if it has red room.
It's 250 Shades of Grey.
I've never seen 50 Shades of Grey.
Sadly, I have.
Okay, well that's a you problem.
No, you don't understand. It was so boring. Okay, because I swear to God, I watched the first one and the second one. And I feel like I watched either the third one or I watched someone watch the third one. And it was so boring that I thought the second and the third one were like the same one. Or like the third one was the second one was the third one. It was interchangeable. I was confused about what movies there were, how many there were. It was so boring. I forgot all of it.
Why watch them all in the first place?
I don't even know. I don't know. I watched I think I watched the first one just because like everyone was watching it, and then I watched the second one because, was it Riff Tracks that did it? Pretty much it. Someone did it. Someone did the second one. And it was like a commentary, but it was a funny commentary, and I wanted to watch it with the track. Because that's what I did with the last Twilight movie. I watched it because there was a funny track from I think it was Riff Tracks attached to it, which is Mystery Science Theater 3000 people. And I was like, this is funny shit. But like, and the third one, I'm like, you know what, I give up. I'm not gonna watch that. Like, if anything, I'll watch a reaction to it. I don't care. It's so boring.
Right. Okay, well, anyway, I didn't know there were the Red Room if it's Shades of Grey. I just meant Boston's Red Room.
I don't even know if that's what they
we know he had the Red Room. Anyway, it seems like they're about to kiss, but then Rome comes in and punches Boston. Boston comes and punches Rome back. And I will say, completely uncalled for on Rome's part.
I will say, I do agree. I just fucking hate Boston, but I do agree that, like, this is none of Rome's business.
Yeah, because I'm like, here's the thing, what is Boston best at?
Fucking?
And what is Rav even says he's kind of just looking for someone to lift his spirit. Boston's there to lift his spirit.
I said this in my reaction. I was like, technically, Rome has no business in, like,
Yeah, and all it's
here.
like, honestly, this might be Boston's best relationship. Would be Raffi with a one night stand. That's what they both want. They both could get it. They both seem to enjoy it based off.
There you go. Have a fun night, fellas. Get it out of your system.
But then Rome comes in and he's punches them, and Raffi's like, "Dude, what the fuck? We are just sex buddies. We are not friends."
Yeah, and meanwhile, Boston's like, "Oh, I've stepped in the middle of another thing, haven't I?" Like, damn.
He's like, "Oh, so you guys were like fucking as sex buddies, but now you can't feeling that."
He's like, "Oh, I've been there. Okay."
Yeah, I've seen this film before.
Oh God. Oh dear, this is like.
And well, no. But Rome's defense is like, "I thought you liked Jack."
Fair. Yeah, like,
what?
Like, honestly, it's but that yeah.
No, but then no. But Rome gave him shit for liking Jack, and now here he is. That's the reason he's like. It's like, oh, now you can only sleep with Jack.
Not the reason he's doing it. He's just being a little shit in that moment. Being like,
I know. I'm like, but I was like, Rome, go home.
Yeah.
Go like. This is not your place.
Like, I'm very happy Boston got punched in the face, don't get me wrong. However, this is technically none of Rome's business.
Yeah, like, honestly, this probably could have been great for Boston Raph. I don't know if it happens, I'll be honest.
It could still happen, yeah, we don't know.
As someone who's seen the next 2 episodes, I don't know.
Okay.
So, we don't know. Maybe we'll flash back to that night and see what happened, if anything happened. Maybe Raph will explain nothing happened, I don't know. But I have seen nothing of that, and I'm kind of upset because I feel like that would have been great for both of them. Anyway, then we're at the dunk tank.
Dunk tank.
With Dean and Arnold, which honestly, I would love a dunk tank.
I would love a dunk tank, as a Pisces. Dunk me in water, please. Like, I'm so down.
I just think it'd be fun. I just think the almost like the fear of like sitting down, being like, oh, you could fall in any minute. Like, ugh.
Dude, I would sit there and go, somebody hit the button. Like literally, I would ask someone to literally walk up to the tank and hit the button. I'm so like, oh my god.
Well, they would probably do that at the end if you didn't, whether you went in or not.
I would hit the button myself.
Just be like,
someone give me a stick. Hit the button.
It's almost like one of those rides where like, have you ever been to a water park where like you stand and it's like the floor drops from under you? And
yes,
you go down a water slide?
I've been on it once and I thought I was gonna die. Okay, because like
Well, that's what that kind of is like.
No, this is worse. Okay, fucking terrifying. This is fine. That was worse. I was like standing there, right? I was like, oh, it's gonna be so chill. My best friend left. She was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go back downstairs. As she was halfway downstairs, I was dropped, and I forgot to plug my nose because like whenever I hold my breath, right? Whenever I go down water slides, like the initial slosh, I hold my breath so I don't get any water anywhere. However, I forgot to account for the fact that when you are dropped, the water goes straight up your nose. So I forgot to plug it instead of just holding it. Because I was busy holding my shoes because I wasn't allowed to wear them on the slide. So about halfway down, I realized, oh, I can't breathe. And I was still holding my breath and I was like, I'm gonna die. This is where I die. I die here. And then I came out of the slide. My best friend, I could see her coming down the stairs, and I stand up like I'm like coughing up all this water, and she's like, "Are you good?" I was like, "I'm alive." It's like that was fucking. I honestly probably would go on it again, but this time I know to plug my nose.
I was gonna say just plug your, which was weird because when I went on one of those rides, I didn't even plug my nose because what you did, they told you to like keep your arms crossed.
They did, yeah.
And I remember when I dropped, I literally was like, whoa, and I'm crossing my arms immediately. I'm like, oh shit, I should probably go back to this. And then,
I thought I was gonna die.
Well, get nose plugs next time. You'll be
I was like, it's okay, I'll just hold my breath for a little longer, I should be fine. And then the ride kept going, and I was like, oh, this is a longer slide than initially thought.
Yeah.
I was so panicked.
So anyway, the dunk tank, they both get dunked in at some point, and Dean starts like fixing Arnold's hair in the next tank over. And people are being like, ooh, that's Romeo and Romeo. Hashtag Dean Arnold or Arnold Dean. Mm-hmm. It's all trending.
Yep.
And both Tua and Jack are watching this Tua's upset. Jack's pissed.
Bruh. He's pissed. He's
Well,
like...
then he go and he lets us know that because next scene when Dean's trying to change, he walks in. He's like, change a proper restroom properly, and he's like, nothing you haven't seen before.
He's like, damn,
Are you
someone's
sure you won't be able
upset.
to control yourself?
What?
I mean, fair.
Fair.
And he's like, look, what you're doing with Arnold is just stop. It's not helping. And
I
he's
think
like,
it's
are
helping.
you saying this as Jack the director or Jack the ex-boyfriend who's still in love with me?
Because I think it's helping. I don't think this is Jack the director saying.
Yeah. And Jack says, he's like, oh, it's because of the work and Tua like Arnold. And he's like, I talked to Tua and he said it was fine.
Exactly. To his knowledge, everything is good there. So, like, literally no issue.
And he even says, he's like, see? In the end, it's you who can't separate work and personal feelings. Because just this little bit of content is enough to get you worked up. And that means more than one thing. And Dean says, I told you, I'm gonna be the new Dean. I'm gonna get those followers, and here I am.
The way he said it in this too, I was like, ooh, New Dean might be a little scary, I'm not gonna lie, because I figured New Dean was chill, and then he was like, this is the New Dean, and I was like, oh, New Dean, oh no.
Nah, I love New Dean.
Honestly, New Dean, I'm kind of excited.
New Dean's
I am
great.
excited. This is gonna be really interesting.
Anyway, MVP for this episode.
I feel like it's obvious.
Yeah.
But also, there's someone else I want to give it to, but like...
I know, but
it's obvious.
But it's a genius idea.
It's so smart. Oh, no.
And it's so fitting, because, like, everyone who's watching the show is immediately like, honestly, that's the best idea ever.
Literally, like, because we're all used to this, like, world, so we're like, oh my god, period. Like, this first moment he said it, before I thought of who he was doing it with, I was like, oh, that's a great idea. And then I was like, wait, who are we doing that with? Like, initial thought was like, yeah, so... Yeah,
so, Dean.
But I was this close to giving it to
Arnold
Tua.
mentioned to,
I was gonna say Tua, for mine, like, possibly other one, because he was honest about the,
Right, talking to Arnold about
the
that.
kiss, yeah.
Okay. Sex tally.
So,
with 1, we have new member Arnold on the list. Jack has 1, Dean has 1, Gap has 1, Atom has 1, Dan has 1, and Boeing has 1. With 2, Tua now has 2, Ray has 2, and Sand has 2. Raffi has 3, as well as Mew. Rome has 4, same as Top, also has 4. Nick has 12, and Boston has 15.
Damn.
That's our list there.
That's kind of mental. I meant to rework my board, so let me, like, do that. Alright. I present the board. Kind of. There we go. So come on, in frame. There we go. Okay. So the board. I have added an enemies line between Rome and Jack. I have added a crush line from Rome to Rafi, which I didn't have before, because now I think it's pretty obvious.
Well, I mean, I feel like it was obvious before.
It was obvious before, but now it's like, bro is punching people, because he doesn't want him dating anyone else. And then, see my enemies line from Rome to Boston is, like, cut off twice.
You
see my situation?
Streams. You're not supposed to cross the streams.
I know! Ghostbusters and shit, but, like, I had to. So, like...
Ghostbusters?
That's what the reference is from. Don't cross streams. What the fuck do you think it's from? I'm scared to ask that, judging by your history.
No, okay, listen, it's not great, but, like, okay. When I was, like, really young. I know, it's one of those stories. The whole crossing, which maybe they got it from this. I think it was, like, my cousin who was, like, 2 years older than me. We were both, like, really young. And I remember him saying, don't cross the streams. And because what happened was, I think we were, like, where were we? We were like somewhere. We weren't camping because I'd never been camping,
Oh no.
but we were somewhere outside.
Outside where there's no bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. So I remember he was just like, yeah, don't cross. I was like, I don't know what that means. And he's like, yeah, just don't cross streams. I'm like, okay.
It's literally from Ghostbusters because they have like these like
Oh, I thought it was about pee.
No, it's not. They have like these like nuclear like electric like it's very like powerful like streams of like science. I don't actually know what it is. I can't remember. To capture ghosts, and like all four of them have one. If they cross the streams, it'll like literally blow shit up like to a magnitude amount. So they were always like, "Don't cross the streams, whatever you do."
See, okay, in my defense, he probably got that from Ghostbusters. I just didn't realize it. I just thought it was about pee.
No, he probably got it from Ghostbusters.
Well.
Yeah. However,
about me, you didn't know.
A stream has been crossed here. So I will need to, because there's 2 friend ones here, and I can't go anywhere else. Everyone is blocking it. So I need to figure out a way to rework the entire board and put people in different spots. Because this does not work. I need to figure out where the most is happening. Honestly, the most is happening with fucking these 2. Like that's a lot of lines. I need to condense. Honestly, now that they've like hooked up, I figure I can make 1 kiss line. Cause like the 2 kiss lines were important when one kissed the other and the other kissed the other. However, now they've kissed each other while they were hooking up. So like I feel like I make 1 line for that. Yeah. It's a mess. It's a mess, but I will fix it.
Well, before we actually end, there was something I forgot to mention.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, so in the scene where Boston and Raph are about to hook up before Rome comes up.
Yeah.
I noticed in the scene, but I've also noticed in the past, and I'm like, interesting. Someone made a complaint on Twitter saying that they don't like the fact that so far no one's really kissed anyone outside of their ship.
That's a good point.
And I've noticed that.
I've noticed. Okay, that's a very good point.
And I'm honestly kind of agreeing with him because I don't really love that.
Because the thing about OnlyFriends is that it's messy.
Right. And like, because even in the episode with Tua and Boston's flashback, we see them dancing together, and then they're in bed together afterwards.
And then they're ready. Like, we don't actually see the
we don't see it. And I'm like, that bothered me, because we all know my thoughts on Not Me and that whole situation where, like, they didn't want to do that because they want to break up a fixed ship. And so that bothered me in that. So, and...
I'm sorry, your feelings
are valid. I saw someone... Yeah, what?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, your feelings are valid.
Listen, I know, I don't like the fact that it affected the whole show for me, I really don't, but, like, it did. So I'm sorry, but it's true. And I saw a tweet replying to that, saying that, oh, this isn't OnlyFriends season 1, which that was about lust and sex and all that stuff, where this one's more about dreams and following your dreams.
No, it's OnlyFriends.
Right, no, that's the thing, and someone said, if that was the case, why is this a sequel to OnlyFriends then? Why not just make it a completely different show?
Yeah, exactly.
And I fully agree.
Dream On. Full stop.
And I will say this now, at this point in time, if we don't start seeing people start kissing people outside their fixed ships, I'm gonna be disappointed by the end.
Fair enough. I didn't notice it too much until you pointed it out. But
it's and now that you know it, you will notice it. Like, it's because with Tua and Boston in a flashback, even in the dressing room, like, Boston was close to Arnold. Nope. He was close to Tua. Nope. And in this episode, Boston was close to Raffi. Nope. Like,
I will say it doesn't bother me as much as it might bother you. However, I will notice it, and I do think that's a thing to think about, probably.
Yeah, and because I think imagine in the last episode in the shooting room where, like, Boston's shooting Arnold and Tua's there, whatever. Imagine how great it would have been had Boston actually kissed Tua, and then Arnold like shoved him off him and then kissed him, and he's like, "That's how you do it." Like, that would have been. Like, that kid was already amazing in general, but with that added layer, like, icing on the cake. Like,
also, with this, it kind of makes it, like, it kind of... makes it obvious that like the ending, like it basically gives it like we don't know necessarily if people will stay together, but if they end up together, we know exactly who they're ending up with because we know that they won't be kissing anyone else. So it kind of gives certain things
Exactly.
away.
It is kind of a flaw I have with this season.
I see that.
I just want to point it out and hope that it eventually stops. Like they could be saving stuff for later. I don't know.
Maybe it gets messier in episode 11.
Or maybe the penultimate. Everyone fucks everyone else. But
There
like,
you
it's
go.
fine.
Episode 11 is gonna be the fucking mess of messes.
I hope so.
If it isn't, I'll be shocked.
Because that's the fun of it. Like, I personally love fic ships in the BL world.
Yeah.
But I also love when they're not afraid to branch out and kiss other people on screen.
Yeah.
And kind of like, mix it up a little. Because it's like, oh, it's shocking, it's new, it's interesting. Like, whoa, what is this? And that's what was so good about season 1 of Only Friends.
Yeah.
Is you didn't know what was going to happen.
No,
who was going to end up with who. Like, by episode 3, Top and Boston were fucking in the back of the car.
Yeah. Like, it was very much like they had set ships because they went into it with set ships. However, like, the way that they were moving around was like, oh dear fucking god, what effect is this gonna have on certain relationships? Like, we didn't know. Like, this could break someone up. This could get someone together. This could fuck everything up forever. Like,
yeah,
I don't feel that with this yet because everyone's just been like perfectly cut.
Yeah, there was a lot of and I see a lot of that on Twitter where people are complaining about it, and I honestly agree. That being said, I'm still having fun with this series outside of that issue. Because like I still think the drama club part is fun for me as someone who was in drama club.
Yeah.
And I still like the messiness that's happening, like especially in this episode where like every couple's kind of like there's issues. I'm still enjoying it and having fun with it.
Yeah.
But I do hope that at some point we start mixing things up, start shuffling the deck.
Yeah.
And like just because like I feel like it's not Only Friends without that. Like
no.
Sex Only Friends isn't just about the sex.
No.
I mean as much as we make it out to be about sex,
it's about the
not
mess.
about the sex.
Yeah.
It's about the mess.
It's about the mess
in the sex.
Yeah. Not that mess. But like the
No. Oh, gross.
It's about the mess. Because of like
the mess, yes, yes, the mess. That's still the same thing.
Yeah, it's still the same thing. It's hard to say
the
that
mess
without
with
that.
the sex.
No. The mess that occurs. No.
No.
That's a lot worse.
There's no right way to say that.
That's a lot worse.
It's the mess.
It's the mess.
It's the mess. It's the mess, and sex is in the mess. Reverse it. Reverse it. Reverse it. It's about the sex that's in the mess. Oh.
I think that makes it worse.
It might make it worse. Now images are happening.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's not good at all.
But you know what we're trying to say.
Yes.
Is that the messiness of the couples and the people, as well as the sex, like that together is what Only Friends is all about.
Yes.
Because like any show can really be about all of the sex. Like
yeah.
There's been other shows like that. Like
yeah, there are.
The High Killer was pretty all about sex. It wasn't at Only Friends level, but they were still like.
It wasn't as about the sex as it could have.
It was pretty frequent actually. It was like.
No, you know what was like? It wasn't about it, but you know what was like. Everyone will definitely go back just for that specifically. Love in the Air.
Yeah, it was.
Am I wrong?
I mean, but to be fair, that was the main show, so we know how those go. Like that's.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but like, no, I agree. I think it's like any show can be about sex, but I think having the mess and mixing up and mix and matching couples that are already fixed with like different people.
Yeah.
That's
Only
fun.
Friends. Yeah.
It's Only Friends. It's Only Friends. Because at the end of the day, if we're talking real life stuff, they are all just only friends. And like it can be like you can make out with whoever and it's fine. Like it's a job. There's no contract in the contract that says they can't not make out with anyone but their partner.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I think. I don't know. I don't know the contracts. But
fucking open.
I think that'd be a little weird.
I think that would be odd.
But yeah. So I feel like they should be able to. So
yeah.
Only Friends Dream On. start mixing and matching a bit moving forward.
Start moving people around. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my soapbox of that. So
Nice.
anything else to add about this episode?
Nah, because I don't know what's going to happen next, so.
So, join us next week for Only Friends Dream On, episode 6. And, yeah, we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.